Whatever you do, do not fly with SkyFly Airlines. Their CEO is a cold-blooded murderer. Written by Adeisha. This post is going to sound like the ramblings of a crazed conspiracy theorist, the kind that everyone rolls their eyes and pays no mind to. I'm going to ask you all for a difficult favor. Please hear me out first before writing me off as paranoid or insane. You might be familiar with the airline SkyFly. For those that aren't, SkyFly is an airline originating from Austin, Texas. It started out as a lesser-known company, but within 5 years it became one of the top dogs in the airline business, and they're also the worst. If you thought United Airlines was bad for breaking guitars, or Delta Airlines for kicking passengers off overbooked flights, you haven't seen anything yet. SkyFly takes the cake. The CEO, Felix Thompson, is a literal evil genius. He got away with first-degree murder by masking it all as negligent homicide. Felix made it look like the oh-so-tragic death of Captain Gary Hurst was the result of cutting corners instead of him being a specific target. I have proof of this. All you need to do is read the black box transcript from SkyFly flight number 49, which slammed into a field on May 29, 2013 due to a sudden mechanical failure. Gray Gary Hurst, co-captain Drew Baltimore, the 4 flight attendants, all 250 passengers, were killed on impact, and there were no survivors. SkyFly paid a good deal of money to keep the transcripts discreet. You won't find it on a Google search. You won't find any news articles about it either. This travesty was swept beneath the rug and thoroughly stomped on to get it there. What Felix did not anticipate was for his own daughter to have enough of a conscience to betray him. I'm leaking this transcript because both customers and employees of SkyFly Airlines deserve to know the serious risk to their lives.
Start of transcript.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for flying SkyFly Airlines. We are expected to arrive in Boston, Massachusetts in about 6 hours.
Oh boy, I love the feeling of liftoff from the ground. It's like John Gillespie's poem. Oh, I have slipped the surly bonds of earth and have danced the skies on laughter, silver wings. Let's hope this one stays in the air. What do you mean? You don't feel that rattling? Oh shit, we need to return to the airport to get it looked at.
SkyFly Airlines, Flight 49 calling into air traffic.
Flight 29, what's the situation?
We just took off and the plane is starting to rattle. The yoke feels stiff as well. Permission to return to the airport for an urgent landing.
Captain, you've been flying for over 15 years. You don't need to make such a dramatic move over a little bit of turbulence.
And as someone who's been flying for over 15 years, I'm telling you that there is something seriously wrong with this plane.
You don't need to return to port, just keep flying. If it gets worse within the next hour, then we can discuss an emergency landing.
Roger that.
Ah, what a dick. Are we gonna be okay? Yeah, we can only pray. To be fair, things have smoothened out. Maybe I was just getting paranoid. Why did you have such an extreme reaction? I keep getting put in broken planes. The first time, a failure in both elevators had this plane tossing and turning. The second time, there was a sudden explosion in both engines. The third time, the plane literally stalled for a second. Thankfully, I was able to land before anyone got seriously hurt. But this is not a lucky streak that I want to press. Huh. let's try not to let the worst case scenario impede on our current flight. A bit of turbulence isn't going to hurt us. Whatever happened to agreeing to me to land on this plane immediately and get it looked at? Well, air traffic made a good point. Shit. Huh, what was that? I don't know, but it's nothing good. Whoa.
Plane's warning system activated.
What did I fucking tell you? Hold on to that controller like your life depends on it, because it does.
SkyFly Airlines 49 calling into air traffic. We have an emergency.
Flight 49, what is the problem?
The plane is shaking like an earthquake. The autopilot has suddenly disabled itself. Permission to make an emergency landing.
Just fly it manually. You know how to do that.
Air traffic, I'm telling you that this plane is going to fall apart before we get there.
Get a grip. Just keep flying it manually.
Roger that, asshole.
Well, I suppose it's good practice for flying manually. Is it safe? No, not at all, but what choice do we have? If something else happens and air traffic denies the request to land, maybe we should just do it anyway. There's 250 lives at stake. That's the plan. I'd land it now, but I'd catch too much shit for it. Whoa.
Plane warning system. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up.
Oh my god, I'm not ready to meet my maker just yet.
SkyFly Airlines Flight 49 calling into air traffic. We have a serious emergency.
Flight 49, what's the problem?
We temporarily lost control of the aircraft. We need to land before it happens again.
I don't know. I guess we don't have a choice but to let you land.
Don't have a choice? What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Oh shit. That was a scary pinch, I swear. It's like these gears are covered in rust. Drew, why are you looking at me like that? Because I just realized that you've been put in broken planes for a reason. Huh? Air traffic control might be a dick, but they wouldn't commit such an insane conspiracy with over 250 other lives. I don't think it's a conspiracy. They just don't want to fix what isn't broken. What? I doubt these planes have had proper maintenance in a long time. Cutting corners is cheaper. If we made an emergency landing, SkyFly is going to have to pay to get the plane fixed. Now, why the hell would air traffic be involved in that? CEOs know how to make friends.
Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up.
Mayday.
Co-pilot talking into a black box. Melissa, baby, I love you so much. You're the love of my life, okay? And it's also okay if you move on and marry another man after me. I want you to be happy, okay? Don't let this tragedy kill you too. Idiot! Don't give up yet. Yank on that yoke as hard as you can. Roger that.
Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up.
Mayday.
Okay, Flight 49, you have permission to make an emergency landing.
Let's hope it's not too late for that.
Air traffic, we just lost control of the vertical stabilizer.
Okay, and what do you want to do?
There's nothing that can be done at this point. We're at an uncontrollable dive. May God have mercy on our souls.
End of transcript.
SkyFly Flight 49 slammed full speed into an empty field in Dripping Springs, Texas. There were no survivors. Just as co-pilot Drew Baltimore said, CEOs know how to make friends. A further investigation would reveal that the air traffic control workers heard this in the black box recording. They were being paid $5,000 check bonuses to keep these broken planes in the air. Maintenance crews gave the clearance for the planes' safety checks, but never did any real examination into their condition. It was a conspiracy to be sure, but like I said in the beginning of this post, it was never about saving money. If it were a matter of frugality, every SkyFly pilot would have been in a broken plane. But it was only Captain Gary Hurst that was assigned to these planes that were not suitable for flight. Captain Gary was such a good pilot that he could land a broken plane without casualties. When one busted plane was forced to go out of commission due to a successful landing, they put him in another one. I know what you're thinking, that I'm making reaches. After all, why would such a conspiracy involving 250 other innocent passengers, 4 flight attendants, and another co-pilot? Simple. When a CEO commits negligent homicide, they get $2 million slap on the wrist and can carry on with their lives. If a CEO commits first-degree murder, they risk life without parole. CEOs kill people every day through human trafficking, exploitation of labor, negligent maintenance practices, and denying medical insurance for their employees. What's 255 more in a simple plane crash? Captain Gary Hurst was always the target. The other innocent lives lost that day were simply unnecessary collateral damage to get away with murder. I don't know why my father wanted that man dead. I admit I don't have an explanation for a motive. But the only pilot assigned to 4 consecutive broken planes, that is not a coincidence, especially when air traffic control was trying to keep him in the air every single time. If you are a pilot and still working for SkyFly, resign ASAP before you become next. If you have booked a flight with SkyFly, cancel it immediately. You could be the next target, or the next collateral damage to kill their target. My father does not care if you die, as long as he gets to live well. That was Whatever You Do, Do Not Fly with SkyFly Airlines. Their CEO is a cold-blooded murderer. Written by Adeisha.